Hello, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's me, A. Proustian, and it's been a couple days, so I gotta remember. All right, I'm here for my cross-examination of the kid. Oh shit. Okay. All right. What the kid saw. All right. Yeah, I had my camera with me. I don't remember because I said it's been a couple days. How much I've pressed him on stuff, so I'm gonna get more explanation. Yeah, so why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away? Not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. I feel bad about pressing him on this. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? I feel really bad about this. How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Oh, this is a good question. If he weren't a kid, I would press him harder. But he is a kid, and I'm afraid that the court's gonna get mad at me if I press him too hard. I'm gonna wait and see what happens and hope that's not a mistake. Yeah, if I press too hard now, the judge might keep me from continuing. Exactly, I'll sit back and see how the rest of this goes. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. What did you do after the bad guy fell, Cody? Actually, the fight was so intense that I got kind of scared. So I went straight home. Something isn't adding up here. Something about his account doesn't seem right. Phoenix. It doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix. Find out what he saw. Okay, well, maybe I should have pressed harder then. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. He goes for the bad guy. Wham. This is where I pressed before, right? Stop moving. Let's press here again. Why? Yeah. How did he do that? Samurai kick, samurai slap. Something like that. Still being vague. What? Don't give me that look. Alright, we'll press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? Huh? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. That does seem to be the case, and to be honest, that's probably for the best, right? For this kid, for his sake. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? Well, they were outside and the climax was inside. I know you. You could figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We've ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I'm gonna say he couldn't watch it because it moved inside. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? No, that's not my reasoning. Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? Okay. I guess he was watching something else? He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably? Something else? Shit, this is too vague. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Please refrain from making baseless claims. Listen, I'm trying here. Sorry, Your Honor. Okay, well, I have to show some evidence then. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? I have no fucking idea what to present here. I guess the Mr. Monkey's head could have fallen at that point. But why would he not just say that, if that's what it was? Can I present the camera? Maybe there's a picture here of something he saw. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. Okay. That makes sense. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. Well, what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there's only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hatkins testify once more. Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. I guess he's still just a kid. Oh, he's so sad. He got called out for, not knowing how his camera works. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Hmm. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. You're right. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Okay, what does that mean? So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. I believe you. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yup. Is it? That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Let's press him. Oh! Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Don't ride this high too long. Phoenix, you're just bullying a child. Yeah, I took a picture. Can you change your testimony? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? It's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? Has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. I'll try. In the clutches, I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open. I missed it. Took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Yeah, I think we've already... Okay. Lens wouldn't open in time. It was too late, so I erased them. Oh my god. That's it, huh? There has to be something. Do I need to present something? This, okay. Why would I want to keep... I think it's going to be why would I want to keep a thing like that? Okay. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. I love his proud face. Cody? Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. I wonder if the Steel Samurai lost. Could it be that Jack Hammer was wearing the costume? I'm not quite sure logistically how that works or what the cause is, but I'm kind of wondering if something like that is happening. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix? That sound effect was incredible. I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Yeah, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? This, exactly right. The Steel Samurai didn't win. The reason I love that sound effect and like the visual of Phoenix being like, wait, like the thinking and all clicking into place, is it just feels like that's what it feels like when you figure this kind of thing out. Okay, the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor. The witnesses revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Oh, that's gotta be a reference to the movie, right? You can't handle the truth, right? Oh my god, but what a context to pull it out in. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh great, I've made a kid cry again. Whoa! Oh no, he's really crying. Poor guy. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Ah! Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Well, Hammer was the victim, we know, but the Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Exactly! Order, order, order! So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Ms. Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. She assumed? Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Yeah, I gave him sleeping pills. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. Huh? I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops? Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Oh. Did no one fucking check? What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Huh. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Yeah? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. I think it's at Studio 2. The 2 in the picture. I think he died at Studio 2 and then was moved to Studio 1. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Yeah, I think it's the 2. Find the inconsistency in the photo. I think it's this? Is it gonna change, or am I really am on my own, but I think it's this. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes, I was right. Ah, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Cody got lost in the woods. He was mixed up. He didn't know where he was. Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so that might be shocked along with the rest of the court. This is my new favorite thing the judge has said. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Well, it took place here. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. I would say the trailer is there, so those people were there. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside, eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Yeah, Will Powers is off the hook because he's blocked from it. That's incredible. I love this. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Ms. Oldback, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? What if he was trying to convince the producers that he should be the Steel Samurai? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. I have proof. It's with sleeping pills. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. I think it's this. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle, maybe? An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. Court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. I hope you handled it carefully, Phoenix. Didn't add your own fingerprints. Covering up his. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Ms. Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. How is that Phoenix's job? Should get Mr. Edgeworth and Dick Gumshoe in here. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Whew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too! Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too! Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Are we? Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. Alright, let's save. But let's keep going. Alright, in our Wright and Company law offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? It's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Anything new here? I don't think there's anything new here. The Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? It's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Is Maya always this excitable? Yes. She and the judge have a lot in common. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP, Powers, right. Yeah, we can do that. That's a good idea. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? I mean, it's fair enough. Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. Haha, I'm not really sure what I could do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Alright, let's talk to him. See what he can, tell us about stuff. Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Ms. Vasquez? Oh, the producer? Yeah, she's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? Yeah, she's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. Will, do you have like a crush on her? Oh, maybe not. I've only heard rumors anyhow. What rumors? Okay, Director Manila. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. Something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine being at her beck and call, although I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business, but he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Okay, well that gives us something to kind of think about. I think I can present to him. I wonder what he'd think about this. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. Yeah, these are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Huh. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean, so much to these kids, you know? Yeah. Alright. Back to the studio. Hello, Ms. Oldbag. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts at the guard station if we wanted. I don't know if that's true. You eat, you die. Whew, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No. No, it doesn't, Maya. I mean... Anyways. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' his costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay. Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? I mean, it's a thought. Wait, how do I get to Studio 2? Entrance Studio 1, the studio where I don't have the card key anymore, so I can't go in there today. Oh, but I can move from this. Okay. Outside Studio 2. Alright, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick, it's Ms. Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Huh. Mr. Hammer? Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me? I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Well, I mean, I'm just going to keep asking you things. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it. She is the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. Maya, not to discount your Fey blood, but I think maybe you're just mad because she's okay with canceling the Steel Samurai. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. Anything I can present to her? I don't think so. Move into the trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare car she needed. Designing the set. I've got some figures on how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Yeah. I think this is all the same, but I'll check it real quick. Okay, I didn't see anything here that was new. She's probably still doesn't want to talk. Can I present her with anything? The photo, maybe? And she's not even looking. Okay, hey, you, look. What? Why are you showing that to me, Nick? Okay. I think this is a dead end. Alright, let's go elsewhere. Huh. Maybe if I go to the employee area? Will the director be here? I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah. No. No touching. Eek. He's right, though. We shouldn't be touching stuff. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. Suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyways, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Okay, well, let's talk to you then. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Alright. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. Okay. How goes your investigation? Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I'd buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Okay, let's talk about him. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control? He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Yes. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record, this time with Bear's Jack Hammer's fingerprints. That's very satisfying. Alright, let's examine around. Maybe there will be more clues here. Okay, I'm gonna try... Well, oh, right, the storage room. Let's... Wait. Anything I need to present to him? I don't think so. Maybe this? I'm guessing I know as much about that as you do, pal, i.e. nothing. Okay. It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm gonna go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. Okay. You're being very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. Oh, that's sweet! Detective, about that bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. Can't believe I missed that on my first sweep of her evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh. Alright, let's move into the dressing room. Ah, Penny. She's an interesting one, right? I'm not really sure what her role in all of this is. Except to be an extra person for me to talk to. Trade cards with. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yeah, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No. Well, let's talk to you about all of this then. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Yeah, Ms. Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? Okay, well, let me ask about the last episode before I go to 5 years ago. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Okay. Studio policy? Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? And also Maya, who loves the Steel Samurai. Benny. It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. The program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah? I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I would say maybe this. Take that! And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Let's hear it. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. Yeah, but then his career disappeared anyways. I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Okay. And that's all the time I have, so I will have to go talk to Ms. Oldbag next time and try to figure out more of what's going on here. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye!